Sienna's Necromancer DLC comes with her newest career as well as 2 brand new necromancy-based weapons. Here is a quick overview of this DLC so you know what to expect come October 19th. If you'd like information on a specific aspect of this DLC, check out the description for timestamps. Necromancers wield the Wind of Dar, a special kind of magic that mixes all 8 winds through disharmony and contempt, making it more volatile and deadly. Sienna's passive, Malediction of Nagash, reflects this increased danger as all enemies take 20% increased damage from damage over time effects applied by Sienna and her undead servants. Additionally, while using the Winds of Dar, Sienna's damage over time burns for double the normal duration, and killing an enemy grants 2% increased crit chance for 4 seconds, stacking up to a maximum of 10%. What would a necromancer be without their undead thralls? Her career ability, Raise Dead, allows Sienna to summon a total of 6 skeletons to fight by her side. These skeletons will attack any nearby enemies that Sienna is close to, and will immediately disengage and follow Sienna if she walks away from said enemies. Sharing her potion slot is her Icon of Death, which allows her to give commands to her undead units. Left-clicking on an enemy will command her skeletons to attack that enemy, granting her skeletons 60% extra damage while doing so. Holding right-click on a spot will cause her skeletons to form a line and defend that area, granting them 80% damage reduction as long as they do so. Pressing the reload key on one of your skeletons with the Icon of Death out will release that skeleton from its undead fate, instantly venting 70% of your current overcharge. Necromancer's talent tree further allows her to make the most out of her casting of Dar. Her level 5 temp HP talents include temp HP on Cleave, Killing Blow, and Heal Share. Her level 15 stagger talents include Mainstay, Smiter, and Enhanced Power. Van Hell's Dance Macabre grants Sienna 12% additional attack speed as long as 4 or more of her skeletons are alive. Death's Ascendant grants Sienna 5% ranged power every time she casts a spell from her staff, stacking up to a maximum of 25%. Reaping grants Sienna's critical strikes an additional 25% increased power and gives them unlimited cleave. Cursed Blood causes enemies who are hit with a crit while they are affected by Malediction to burst, damaging nearby enemies based on the power of the triggering strike. Soul Harvest causes enemies who die with Malediction to have their soul reaped. Every 8 souls causes Sienna's next attack to be a guaranteed crit. Withering Touch causes all of Sienna's attacks to gain a burn DOT for 15 seconds after she dismisses a skeleton using her Icon of Death. Spirit Leech restores 15% of your career ability on elite kill. Curse of Undeath grants Sienna 80% damage reduction for 3 hits after using her career ability. Lost Souls causes Sienna to unleash a soul after venting 20% of her existing overcharge, which damages enemies and grants you 2 temp HP per soul. This talent procs both during active and passive venting. You do not have to manually vent to trigger the souls. Army of the Dead removes the 6 skeleton cap, but only allows Sienna's skeletons to last for 20 seconds instead of indefinitely. Barrow Blades gives your skeletons an additional blade that ignites enemies, causing them to take damage over time. Dread Seneschal gives your skeletons 50% additional health and damage, and alters the commands you give while using the Icon of Death. Commanding your skeletons to attack causes them to charge the enemy at an increased speed, and commanding them to defend will allow the skeletons with a shield to defend while the others will continue to attack. Necromancer Sienna also comes with 2 new weapons. The Ensorcelled Reaper is a 2-handed scythe that boasts strong single-target attacks and immense cleaving power. Its light attack pattern consists of an overhead strike, an underhead strike, and 2 horizontal sweeps, and its heavy attack pattern consists of repeated horizontal sweeps. Its push attack is a diagonal sweep downward, similar to its first light attack. Pressing the weapon's special button will cause Sienna to slam the scythe into the ground, causing damage and staggering enemies in an AoE around her. The Ensorcelled Reaper is available to use on all of Sienna's other careers. The Soul Stealer staff allows Sienna to potently showcase the power of Dar. Left-clicking with the staff fires out a curse that bounces between enemies, staggering them and applying a damage over time effect. Holding right-click causes Sienna to channel a spell, violently tearing out her enemy's soul and dealing heavy damage. This attack does not have a maximum range. As long as you have line of sight on your target and your reticle stays centered on them, you can execute this attack. The Soul Stealer staff is only available to Sienna's Necromancer career. Sienna's Necromancer DLC releases on October 19th for $3.99 US or $8.99 USD for the cosmetic upgrade bundle. If you're watching this video on or before the 18th, I'll be streaming an exclusive, in-depth first look at Necromancer live on my Twitch channel, so be sure not to miss out. See y'all there!